Habari Gani, my Nduga Nadada. This is your Nduga, your elder, John Brinson, also known as Abu Amin Ra. My brothers and sisters, I just want to inform some of you and sound redundant to others of you who already know. But at one time, we ruled the world. We civilized the world. We gave the world religion, as you call it. We gave them the concept of how to do things, how to bathe, how to act human. We were the kings and queens, undoubtedly, of the world. This is one reason Queen Isis could say that she is the goddess of the world, because the Europeans appropriated her images, took them back to Europe, and created their own goddesses, of which Mary, the mother of Jesus, is one of them. And Jesus sitting on her lap is Horus, sitting on Isis's lap. My brothers and sisters, we had it all. Built the pyramids, the Sphinx, created all kinds of wonders. So you must ask yourselves, how did we lose all of that? I'll tell you how we lost it, my brothers and sisters. We were invaded by other people who came to our countries in Africa, befriended us, captured us, stole our civilization, beginning with the Persians, then later the Greeks, then later the Romans. And then when Hannibal lost the battle at Carthage, that was our last major loss. And from then on, we have been descending lower and lower on the lower depths of humanity. You know, my brothers and sisters, it was the Arabs who started the enslavement of us in the 7th century. Do you know that the man who followed Muhammad, Bilal, was a slave, an African man who was a slave of the Muslims? Do you know the Muslims, the Arabs, I should say, to be more correct, captured us, took us all over the world. They castrated our men, made concubines of our women. He did this for several centuries. Then the Europeans got in the game in around 1441, when the Portuguese tried to sail around Africa and get to India to do some trade, stumbled across West Africa and captured some people there and took them back to Europe, where the Pope blessed them, put blessings on them, and told them they could continue this slavery if they wanted to enslave these people, if only they allowed him and the priests to make them Christians. So this is how our fall began. Then the Europeans got involved in it, brother. They took us in the cargo ships, in the holds, the bottom of the ships, across the Atlantic Ocean. Took us to the West Indies, South America, and a place would later be called the United States of America. My brothers and sisters, they treated us horribly. They actually did a Holocaust on us. Are you aware that this was the beginning of our fall? We lost 100 million people during this world Holocaust. So my brothers and sisters, we must know there is a way out. If we fail from grace, we can rise again to grace. We can rise again to our greatness. But brothers and sisters, there's several things we have to do. Number one, we must reject every ounce of brainwashing they've bestowed upon us, their culture, their beliefs, in everything that they've taught us. Then after we do this, we must begin to educate ourselves on our past, the things that we did that made us great. So my brothers and sisters, I beg of you to get this copy of this book here. This book is called When God Was Black, written by yours truly. It explains who we were, how high we had risen, and who made us fall from grace, stole our culture, emulated it, put their names on it, and claimed it. So this book can be purchased from Amazon.com, BarnesandNobles.com. I promise you that if you read this book, you will never look at the world the same again. You will look at it differently. This book not only shows you how far we fell, but it also provides the answer to how we can get out of this situation we're in and rise to our eternal greatness once again. I say to you, my brothers and sisters, once again, peace and hotep to you, my Nduga Nadada, and get your copy of When God Was Black by yours truly, John Brinson. When God Was Black. Amazons, Barnes and Nobles, over the internet, where you can find it. And I promise you, you will not regret it. Thank you. Peace out.